Like usual, this intro does not belong to me in the slightest amount. People who made the video, go subscribe to Vizzy Pop. That's the creator of Has Been Hotel. Subscribe to her. So yeah, we begin this video. I forgot. Scarecrow, what if? Scarecrow, what ifer? Whatever you want to call me. My last video that I made, I didn't like how I made the intro, or I didn't like how I did the beginning of it, so I'm gonna redo that. And the next video that I make is gonna be a story time of some stuff that's happened to me that I find stupidly funny. So yeah, and yes, I know this isn't the right devil fruit, and I'm gonna be creating a devil fruit. Let me see what the correct word is in Japanese. The fruit that I will be making would be called Zozo. S-O-Z-O. That's how you spell in English. The way I said it was the Japanese version. So, this is the coolest looking devil fruit that I was able to find. In canon, One Piece, this is called the Pico Pico no Mi. So yeah. Now, how Deku was burned, well, it was an accident. They mixed, well, there was a pipe leaking, so whenever they were fusing DNA, because this is how females are born, because there are no boys. So yeah, One For All, the main bad guy, One For All, yeah, I believe that's his name, One For All for One, I forgot his name, I believe it's One For All, but yes, he is a boy. That's the only boy, and yeah, nothing will happen with that. So yeah, Deku, he's burned. Doctors come in, they say Miss Inko, Miss Tertiary, and I'ma say every single main character in My Hero, like all of Class 1A, the Class 1B boys that I know the names of, I'ma call them by their canon names because it makes it easier on me. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Sorry if I'm talking low, my cousin's sleeping. It's nighttime, so yeah. Ooh, hold up, who's that? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, they say Miss Inko and Miss Tertiary, and they say yes, we have good news and bad news. Extremely bad news. They say, oh, what's the good news? You have a female, of course. They say, and what's the bad news? Somehow y'all got a boy as well. They say, what? Does he have a quirk? They say, no, boys do not have the genes to have quirks. So yeah, pretty much he's useless. And they say, oh, okay. They say, you can give him up for adoption. That is an option. I don't know if y'all would want to do that or not. So yeah, none of these pictures belong to me in whatsoever. Neither does that intro. Sorry, I had to get that out the way. But yes, they say, no, we'll keep him. So basically, Deku spends his life getting abused. He gets scars on his back. And one day, he goes over to Inko and he says, Mom, why do you and Mom beat me? And he would look her in the eyes as he's saying this. And she would say, don't look me in the eyes, you filth. And smack him. And she would say, turn around. Izuku would say, yes ma'am. Izuku would turn around. She would take off her belt and, well, y'all know where that would go. This is one of my darker what ifs, so those that are pure of heart, do not watch. I repeat, do not. So yeah, Deku, he gets beaten. brutally, and we're gonna skip to 10-year-old Deku. Deku's tried to escape 5 different times. So he's been planning this one, his next one. His other ones were just randomly springed, no planning, no nothing. And also it was at nighttime, so the alarms went off. So yeah. Hold up, I'm cold. I'm gonna get me a jacket. Okay, got me a jacket. It's cold. It's up in this house. It's cold. Sorry that I'm not talking for a second. I'm trying to cover up. It's the best that's gonna do for now. But yeah, Deku, he's being abused and all that. And Deku, he says, okay, I'm ready. And Deku's he's tried to commit failed suicide attempts. Whatever y'all do not commit it. Actually, hold up, let me do something. If y'all ever need to talk to someone, like if you're depressed or anything, y'all can call that number, which happens to be my phone number, my personal phone number, that y'all can call. I deleted the name because it's an anime character, and well, not an anime character, it's Alistair. Well, my real name's Christopher, but still. If y'all ever need to talk, if y'all ever like depressed or anything, y'all call that number. If I don't pick up, have my phone taken away, or I'm sleeping, or it's dead. One of the two. But when I get my phone back, I'll definitely call y'all back. So, with that out the way, we go. Don't commit suicide, people. Please. So, Deku, he's tried to commit suicide several times. Every time it fails. So, yeah. One day, Deku packs his bags. And, he... Ooh. I might have spoiled something, but still. Deku, he gets a whole bunch of clothes out of Swallow. That, he gets some clothes, like 2 pairs of clothes that do not fit him. And, he's unpacking those. And, his twin sister, Izumi, walks by. She says, "Hey, Izuku, where are you going?" Izuku says, "Oh, I was just about to ask Mom if, I can go to Goodwill so I can donate these clothes that don't fit me," she says. "Are you trying to escape from the house again, Izuku?" Izuku would say, "No, ma'am." And yes, he has to say no, ma'am, or else. And he would say, "No, ma'am." And she would say, "Okay, they're gonna make me walk with you." And Izuku, he would say, "Okay, this is what Izuku looks like. Take away the ears, he hasn't got this yet." But he would say, "Okay." Okay. But he would say, "Okay." And he would go downstairs with the clothes that don't fit. And he would say, "Hey, Mom." She would say, "Yes." She would say, "What do you want, Izuku?" And she would say, Deku would say, "May I go to Goodwill to donate these clothes that don't fit?" She would say, "Which one are you planning on going to?" Izuku would say, "The one that's closest to the house, which is 2 blocks away." She would say, "Oh, okay." Izumi would say, "I'm already coming. He informed me that he would like to do that, and, well, I told him to ask you, that way you would know." And she would say, "Oh, okay, Izumi." And, yeah. Hold up. Female All Might would come in just and Izuku would say, "Oh, mom gave me and Izumi permission to go to the Goodwill down the a couple 2 blocks away. That way I can donate these clothes. And she would say, okay, you have to take your sister with you to make sure you don't try to run away. You would say, I learned my lesson, I won't. You would say, sure. Yeah. Okay. And Deku, he would walk with Izumi. And Izuku would look around, he would say, hey Izumi, isn't that Katsuki? And she would look around, she would say, where? And Deku, he would disappear. And she would have saw Deku run down an alley. And Deku's been planning to escape. He would use Goodwill as an excuse, and if somebody had to go with him, he looked through every single alley where he studied all of the rooftops that he get on top of, and he's practiced everything. So yeah, Izumi's quirk, since All Might's quirk is what was it called again? What was it? It's an enhancement quirk, so that mixed with Izumi's telekinesis would be really strong. So yeah, Deku, he would run down an alley. Izumi would try to chase him. Izuku would take out the clothes that don't fit because those were barely in his bag. So he would take those out, and Izumi would almost catch him because of that. Izuku would say, you ain't gonna catch me. And Deku, he would pull out a smoke bomb, and he would throw it on the ground. She would say, what is that? Izuku says, smoke bomb. And Izuku would throw it on the ground. A whole bunch of smoke appears, and he would disappear. He would be 2 blocks away from where he was at, magically, and he would be walking in the alleyways. And he would see this tree with this weird golden fruit. The Susu fruit. Or as the canon name says, the Pico Pico no Mi. But we ain't talking about that one. I created a double fruit, so I'm using that one. Izuku would say, that's a weird fruit. And on the stem, it would say, the Susu fruit. The most powerful double fruit. In letters, it would say, Izuku would say, man, I am kind of hungry. Oh well. Izuku would take a bite, he would eat it all. He would say, that tasted weird. And then he would feel power rush through his body. He would feel this power rush through his body. And he would look around. No, Deku, he would look at his hands. And he would say, he would think in his head, he would say, what was that? And he would say, pretty much he would say, creation, tremor, fruit. And Deku's able to make double fruits. Basically, think of Momo's creation quirk times 1,000 with the ability to create double fruits, and he can modify the double fruits to be whatever he wants. So yeah. So Deku, he would say creation bow staff. And he would create a bow staff. Izuku, he would say creation katana. And he would create this katana. Okay, Izuku would create this sword. And, yeah. Izuku would say, that's cool. And then Izuku, he would walk off. And no one would find him for 2 days. One day, Izuku will be running from a pro. They would say, Izuku, come with me, we can take you back to your family. Izuku would say, no, you won't catch me. And this pro would be female Aizawa, or Eraserhead. Izuku, he would be getting chased, and eventually he would got caught. They'd say, why did you run? Izuku would say, it ain't over yet. And he would unsheath his, Izuku would create his sword. She would say, the first boy has a quirk. What? Izuku would say, please. No, Izuku would unsheath his sword. He would stay captured. She would say, why did you run? Izuku would say, if you undo the bandages, and I'll show you. She says, you show me. And she was out. And I caught him once, I can catch him again. So yeah. And, Deku takes off his shirt, and she sees all these scars on him. And she would say, well, what happened? Izuku would say, my parents happened. Or should I say, I happened. Since I'm a boy, they abused me. Apparently, I didn't have a quirk. They abused me. So yeah. And sorry for talking super low. I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired, guys. Well, sorry for the short video. And peace out.